Water is the main source of life on Earth, and it hides a lot of mysteries. Despite the fact that water occupies 70% of the surface of our planet, no more than 5% of the world's oceans are explored. The rest of it is beyond the knowledge of people. But some interesting information was nevertheless obtained, for example about which creatures live deep underwater, where sunlight does not penetrate. In today's video, we'll talk about the shocking creatures living in the underwater world. This list will send you into the dark depths and introduce you to the creepy sea inhabitants along the way. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe and like our video. In the meantime, we are starting. Anglerlowfeeis piscatorius. This is probably the ugliest creature in the world. You can't help but will be afraid seeing him. There are about 200 species of deep-sea line, most of them live in the Atlantic Ocean. Some of these creatures grow up to a meter, and prey is lured by a luminous tail. Their mouth is so large, and the body itself is so plastic that they can swallow prey twice the size of them. Viperfish. This deep-sea fish is known as one of the most ruthless predators of the seabed. It is easy to recognize by its large mouth with huge sharp fangs. In fact, the teeth are so long that they do not fit in her mouth and reach the eyes. Like the monkfish, the viperfish lures the prey with the help of a luminous tail and pierces it with its terrible teeth. Her body is so flexible that she can swallow a victim larger than her in size. Look at his teeth. Wow, how scary they are. Macropain, a microstoma. This small fish is known for its transparent head, inside of which there are green eyes. It lives in the cool waters of the Pacific and the Arctic Ocean at a depth of 200 to 600 meters. It feeds on algae and sometimes small fish. It does not pose a danger to humans. Thank God. At least one fish is not trying to eat me. Big mouth or Europharynx pelecanoids. A big mouth or pelican eel is quite rare, as it lives at a depth of 500 to 3,000 meters. The most interesting feature of this fish is its large mouth, which is much larger than its body. The special structure of the jaw allows you to open your mouth wide enough to swallow prey much larger than the eel itself. Big mouth, living in the temperate and tropical regions of all oceans, grows to a length of about 70 centimeters. Do you want such a fish in your aquarium? Black devourer, or black swallower. The black devourer, living in the tropical and subtropical waters of all oceans, is known for its ability to swallow prey of much larger size than himself. The stomach and walls have the ability to stretch very much, which allows the fish to hunt for larger prey without any problems. Despite such predatory habits, the body length of this fish rarely exceeds 15 centimeters. Do not be afraid, you will not fit into it. Lionfish. This pretty creature, about 30 centimeters long, most of the time is among the corals in a stationary state, and only occasionally swims from one place to another. Due to its beautiful and unusual color, as well as its long fan-like pectoral and dorsal fins, this fish attracts the attention of both people and marine life. However, behind the beauty of the color and shape of its fins, there are hidden sharp and poisonous needles with which it protects itself from enemies. The lionfish itself does not attack first, but if a person accidentally touches it or steps on it, then from one injection with such a needle, his health will sharply worsen. If there are several injections, then a person will need outside help to swim to the shore, as the pain can become unbearable and lead to loss of consciousness. Blackheaded shark, or Chlamydococcus sanguineus. This is a rare deep-sea species that is found in the waters of the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. The average body length of the black-headed shark is usually 1.5 meters. This shark hunts like a snake, bending its body and making a sharp jump forward. It is noteworthy that pregnancy in this species lasts up to 3.5 years. This is the longest period known among vertebrates. Goblin shark, or Piscatorial Tawny. Goblin shark found in warm and temperate waters of all oceans at a depth of more than 200 meters. The largest known individual reached a length of 3.8 meters and a weight of 210 kilograms. Since in total only about 40 specimens of this shark are known to science, its biology has been studied very little. It is potentially dangerous for humans, but due to the fact that this shark is very rare and lives at great depths, there is no chance of accidentally meeting it. Really looks like a goblin, isn't it? Octopus blanket. Purple Octopus or octopus blanket is a very unusual octopus. Although octopuses are generally strange creatures, they have 3 hearts, poisonous saliva, the ability to change the color and texture of their skin, and their tentacles are able to perform certain actions without instructions from the brain. However, purple Octopus is the strangest of all. To begin with, we can say that the female is 40,000 times heavier than the male. Male is only 2.4 centimeters in length and lives almost like plankton, while the female reaches 2 meters in length. When the female is frightened, she can expand the cloak-like membrane located between the tentacles, which visually increases its size and makes it even more dangerous by sight. It is also interesting that the octopus blanket is immune to the jellyfish poison of a Portuguese boat. Moreover, a clever octopus sometimes steers off the tentacles of a jellyfish and uses them as a weapon. Japanese crab spider, or Macropain. And now we come to the real giant of our list. By the name you probably understood that we are talking about crabs. But not the foods we eat in restaurants, but about the king of all the crabs. Japanese spider crabs that live off the coast of Japan at a depth of 500 to 3,000 meters can reach a weight of 40 kilograms. And their leg span can exceed 3 meters. Scientists suggest that individuals of this species live up to 100 years. By the end of our video, we want to thank you for looking at our top list. Our team wanted to make and convey to you good and interesting content. If you liked it, then we did our job. And we would be grateful to you if you like, subscribe and write a comment. We are not saying goodbye, 'cause we'll meet again.